Better throw accuracy. They wasn't trying to have it, bro. I'm trying to give them to you. I mean, I can. I mean, I don't care to use them, but I mean, I'm just trying to look out for you, cause I mean, how you was talking about the other game, the other day, you couldn't throw with Vic, and I'm like, shit, I can. I mean, I can use Vic,
Replied.
and just trying to make. Lamar from you for like 2 seasons. You said no. Drew Lock, that nigga had an X factor.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The final. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Said what, Tim? I
Looking
heard
to
you talking. I'm
pass,
going home.
Tua. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of
Hold
2
on, bitch. I'm
yards.
trying to put my
That
headset.
catch good for only a couple.
At their 48-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here
Yo,
after the pass play for 2 yards on
I ain't
first
never
down.
drinking it again.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Nigga said I'm about to buy a zebra.
There's an
Fuck a
example
zebra
of good
get man.
situational
Tigers.
football being
I'm
played
looking
by
at niggas
defense. They
in
understood where the third down play was, the down
yeah,
and
it's funny
distance,
as
and
shit,
made
bitch.
sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
At their own 29-yard line.
I don't understand what the nigga with the Jags is saying. He said, boy, you cap like a motherfucker.
Throwing on first down, Johnson. And incomplete as he
Looking
was
at Tate
knocked as he
roster.
threw it. And it took the ball
Took a
off
picture of his
course.
fullback.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report
I
on
don't
these
know.
DBs tells me that
But
they
it say
love
his
to take matters in
2021
their own
stats at
hands.
first
They want man coverage,
was
no
average
zone,
3 point.
and there was good coverage there that forced the
He
incompletion.
averaged 3.0 yards. Then in the next screenshot, he averaged 23.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the
I
29.
don't get it though. How?
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Right.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I'm reacting.
Run that gets everyone excited on
Fuck
offense.
that.
And you know,
What that mean?
oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs.
And why mid liked it, or the Eagles liked it.
On play action.
No, that's mid.
Johnson. And that's caught by his tight end,
Caution
Dalton
was
Keene. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he's going to have it by
So he,
plenty.
mid just sent his
8 yards
string.
there on 3rd and 2.
First down, New England.
I got mid on my parlay. I know. Might be time for a new player. Oh, shit. You might just need to throw the whole game away. I can't wait to play your bitch ass week 12. I'm gonna beat that shit out of you. I'm gonna make sure I get suspended. It's gonna make me feel so good.
Throwing on first down.
We up in this room, yeah.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him.
Jack said he keep asking us to sign fullbacks, and now I'm asking him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Johnson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of
I guess one
38.
screenshot was
So the
rushing
big
and
play
one was
means just like
Steven,
that,
but
they'll operate from the red
he's
zone
saying
now
sign a
on first
fullback
down.
though. The fucking block. Not for the running back to block.
This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for
I'm
a win
playing
in the defense's column.
Fall Guys.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
Now Kaimi
Let
Fairbairn
it
for the
snow,
field
let
goal
it snow.
try.
Come on, Santa, get up! Oh my gosh.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light.
All the way at
Green
the
light
end
means
already.
go, red light means
And how
stop.
y'all
Looks like he
qualify
had green on
already?
that play.
I'm playing Fall Guys. Oh!
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away.
Only 17 people got them in here, so.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play.
Only
We're
31
not
of
into
us can
December yet,
qualify.
but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your
He
list
just put
done?
him in the game.
Because I think about what every team has on their
So he
holiday
just put him
shopping
in.
list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January.
I should
and
keep saying
hopefully get to the
application
Super
cannot
Bowl
be
that way.
verified. Tripping. All my applications.
Johnson throwing again on 2nd and 10.
All
That
guys.
one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he's
My
got another
license
first
cannot be
down as he's
verified.
brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
A gain of 13 yards.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Get off me. Bro, he was holding me. I couldn't go into the line. Oh my gosh. The nigga held me at the line. I was sitting there watching everybody. That's exactly what I get too, bro.
They had to settle for
Sitting
3
there watching
last
everybody. They
time.
came to help
The
me.
second go around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Johnson throwing again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's airing it out for Williams.
Yo, this nigga Phillip be going nuts, bro. What the fuck? That nigga got tackled. He didn't even go for the flag.
An explosive 38-yard pickup.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. The 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction.
They going back and forth with this thing. I mean, this shit got me dead. Lights out and smoking. I'm dead. No, they going back and forth with each other. I'm looking at this nigga Phillip think he like the GOAT. Like, nigga, you played for the Blackhawks. We didn't forget.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
New England.
They talking about they number 1 ranked team in the division.
Across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Harris. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Niggas are thinking for this, I'm done. What's going on here? I'm laughing at,
13
I'm laughing
yards
at the
for
addicts.
Mooney on
What's going
second
on with
down.
the speed, yo?
Operating from the gun. Johnson in trouble, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive.
I've told you before, I do not
Now
know.
they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
Let me get him.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Your first one.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I was vlogging and everything. Come to find out, that's not even his girlfriend. He had a whole girlfriend that's pregnant back at home, and she's seen the YouTube vlog. And bitch, my heart would have dropped. Think I'm pregnant and you on a trip, but she stayed with him. So
they'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
You can't complain. Like,
close to the goal
I mean, y'all
line,
both just dumb for sticking around and like
get some 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
A-Rod overthrown.
At the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 30 seconds left here in the half.
Oh,
You're
I
well
told you
on
I'll
your side
take
of the
him.
field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many
I
times
believe because he
before.
did it
A lot of
to
people
me
say
when
it's
I
not
was
even worth
playing.
trying, but I'm
What you
running a
call
draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something
butt naked?
pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First down, Patriots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bro, if these niggas don't take their time on this fucking seesaw shit, we never gonna pass it.
Johnson, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And a Patriot first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
End zone. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Johnson.
I barely
That'll
qualified.
be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang
Put
on
up. I'm
3rd
talking
down.
about for this
So
Fall
we
Guys
come
shit.
upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Back to throw. Johnson.
I ain't never played this
Adams,
match.
but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
I'm not gonna qualify.
After the turnover, it's Tua. It's complete to Parker left side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Oh my gosh. I was at the top, bro. It knocked me off.
Stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
Oh my gosh. It knocked me off again.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, this is Harris. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Patriots.
Looking to throw. Johnson. He spots his tight end, Keene, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Operating from the gun. Johnson throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Patriots are back within a score. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Patriots 16.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh my God!
This will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
This is Breida. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
On the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Tua going to try and run. Tua, fast pass outside complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
1 yard
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norman, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now the drive starts for the completion out to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated.
Nothing going on here, nothing. Nothing. Party quiet. All right. What's the score?
Start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You up? Because you on my parlay, bitch. Oh, I seen Dom just get on. What you ready to be up by 3?
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon.
Damn,
They've had
I
trouble
feel
hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now this throw caught left side, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie.
But it was a close-ass game.
1st down. From the gun, Johnson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Patriots 16. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone.
Yo, this shit should not be doing this, yo.
25-yard line.
Hold on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. The left side throw complete to Adams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
ball carrier
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Adams has it complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They run again with Breida. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, New England.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Johnson on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Johnson now operating from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Devin McCourty brings him down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
at the 25-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Miami, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New England, we'll see how this affects their playoff stand.
Celebrate
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington football team.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching...
And he is into the end zone for Washington touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Giants nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go, baby. I'm trying to get you.
Off of play action, it's McSorley. Able to get this to Gordon.
Go,
He's gonna get a
baby.
good gain of 9 here, up to the
I'm
34.
trying to buckle
Maybe a good spot
on
to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hello, bitch. Take me home. Let them way you walk. Let them way you talk. Letting young nigga play your throat. This show your thoughts. I make you choke. Go,
McSorley from the
baby.
shotgun. Got Gordon open,
I'm trying
completes
to
it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Go,
We'll see what kind of mindset
baby.
they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good
Echo
mindset
right
going in.
now.
In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was,
Couldn't
we
even
give
believe
up
it.
some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead. And try
Balls
and
of
keep us
my
ahead.
own.
This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Washing machine.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McSorley, he's going to let this one go deep. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. This crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
They'll run it here with Logan. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Just a little beach, just a little hope. Let her where you walk, let her where you talk. Let on there, come playing that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
And right now.
They showed on defense because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read the keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
And at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Come here.
Jordan, shut your bluffing ass up, man.
Come on, get on,
Yeah, the perk, man.
Fall Guys.
Shit. The perk up, man.
You know, Fall Guys, man.
5 yards. Now
that's what I'm on.
We're 10 and down, man.
They had the big play to start the drive. Not much
That's
sense.
right now.
Going back to Love. The open man is Smith.
Hold on.
They're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Only 15, only 25 can know. Oh, that's fucked up.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a
I ain't getting that one number that time. One. That's 1 point. Fuck. I gotta get some points, bro. I'm gonna lose.
Fuck you, man.
Jump through the hole one.
15 points or get through the hole.
3 qualified already. 25 is qualified. 6. 9. Let's go. I got 9 points. Trying to get the middle. Fuck. I missed. I got 10 points. Come on. 10 points. We need 5 more. Come on. Go through. This shit is addicting. 11. 4 more points.
3 points were in their hip pocket. They had
Fuck.
those.
The numbers, the qualified numbers is ranking up too. Fuck. There's only 5 left. I need 4 points. Let's go. I need 3 points. 2 spots left. Oh my gosh. I got a limit. Bro, come on, bro. Phony. That's phony.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessful.
Berger said he shot. Berger said he where he get his stimulus on the 17th. Okay, Berger.
Berger already got his shit.
No, I say he get it on the 17th. He can get a bite for real. He can get another bite.
He said he already saw the one he got.
How much he bought it for?
35.
Oh yeah, I ain't buying that.
Or 32 or some shit like that.
Depending on how much he's selling it for, I ain't buying it. Come on, you playing with what?
So he's got to take this feedback that he's
Oh,
getting, negative or otherwise.
what you gonna buy from Burger?
Yeah, I got
He
my
say he's
license.
selling. He say he's selling for 4.
I ain't buying that, dummy.
He said he tried to make a quick flip. Nigga offered him 4.
Love to throw. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the
Nigga offered him 4,000 for it.
hook up there, and it's a first down.
You send me an invite or what? I'll say you want.
I know yet, though.
Alright, let me know you know I'm playing that
What time am I at?
Some just beat mid.
I know that. I was just in here. I was just talking to him.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard
I'll probably
line
leave.
and no further.
To be honest.
No gain on the play that time, and it
I
sets
DM'd
up
it to
2nd and
JT.
goal.
I probably wrong.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and
What you
goal.
put, mid winning?
They'll let the fullback try and take him home.
Shit, fuck you put mid winning?
Just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 runs
Well, I had
to show for it.
What you call it died this morning because the first game I had the Patriots.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down.
Oh shit, the round started.
His progress and not allowing him to get back to
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Being chased, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
That nigga in the front, he not missing none.
From 2 yards out.
For the seesaw shit, he's fucking it up.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
I hate when these spawn niggas in front of my face. Like, man, we...
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now after the touchdown.
To the left, to the left. Go to the right, to the right. Go, go. Oh my gosh. They fucking it up.
And out a little across the 25 to the 26.
They gonna fuck it up, bro.
What you playing? Seesaw?
Yes.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Oh my gosh.
Niggas don't understand, like, if you jump in the middle of it, it really makes it easier. Niggas be jumping on one side and pushing that shit down.
I try to hold this nigga back from recording. He was mad as shit trying to get away.
One to his running back out of the backfield.
One time I was sitting at the finish line waiting for niggas, and the nigga held me and I couldn't go through, and I lost. I was sick as shit, yo. I was playing with fire too much. I'm just doing it again right now. I'm sitting here. Oh, nigga.
You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
32 out of 43. I should be alright right now.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley.
Oh, 41. Fuck that 42. 43. I'm dead.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go play action now with McSorley. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10, it's McSorley. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick is good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
It's the same when I did that shit on. I held niggas back from scoring. I caught.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
I did it again. I did it again, bro. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. That's what I get. That's what I get, yo. I did it again, yo.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Love now on 2nd down.
Some people be having babies and they be coming out with hella hair. God damn.
Down, but able to slip across the 35.
That baby got hella hair. She just was born yesterday.
And a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Are you getting on now?
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season.
And he got 50 niggas in this one.
Out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I'm the 4th nigga in the front. Let's get it.
Now the punter as he sends this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
We feel like niggas be moving faster than me, dummy. For some reason, my niggas be running faster than me.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team. Right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
McSorley, 1st and 10. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led
I
to
got eliminated again for playing around, bro. I'm done playing around, bro.
They'll call the timeout after the sack. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back
You don't know my
in the
name.
second half. With it on the return is Logan. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
McSorley sets to pass. Forced out to his left. He may try and run, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Trace McSorley, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Which one of y'all sound like a bitch ass nigga in here?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're leading. separated in this third quarter.
Get on Fall Guys,
It's
JT.
once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
I don't
And his
have it.
throw's going to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be
Girl,
honest.
what you got on?
If you can't get them off the
Huh?
field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No
She worried
sense
about
in
what she
taking
got
them
on. She ready to go out tricking.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Love.
Who's?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy
The little
Williams
boy?
picks it off, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw
That's
an
crazy.
interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh my.
That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Shit.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A tremendous play there.
Where was you going?
Saquon Barkley, 55 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. With it on the return is Logan. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
Still
line.
made it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back.
You still don't got no regular talent now?
See if they can do just that. Here's McSorley to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some
You
pretty
niggas be
good
bitches
chunks of
for
yardage,
real. Yeah.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing left side, it's complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
That's 4 right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Come
and
on,
that'll be
bro.
incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
But it's third down.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Huh? What'd you say? What'd you say? What you say?
Second down and goal. McSorley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Oh, shit.
Throwing is McSorley.
I don't even know why I threw that. I had the nigga in the back of the end zone.
Jordan got off?
Yeah, like he got in trouble.
Somebody call. Better get a coat, your bubble coat? It's not in there. What is it, work coat?
Now McSorley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
What? Bruh.
And he's able to get this up
What's
just
up?
shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, Love. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
29-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Off of play action, it's McSorley. Got Gordon open, completes it. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And he'll find Hall. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. McSorley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. It'll be McSorley again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. McSorley from the shotgun.
Come on!
Here's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back.
Hey, when y'all could put a bag in that garbage can?
This will make it into the end zone, and Hill will opt for the touchback.
Hurry up.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. In the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken.
Ain't you glad I woke you up?
Back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Over. How much?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
So you gonna thank me for waking you up?
Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Say thank you, Daddy. Fuck you talking about?
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety.
Please,
and
Daddy.
You do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
Fuck you,
he got so
GT.
excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go.
Say please, Big Daddy.
Field position for the New York
That's not
Giants
it.
here as they come up first
No.
and 10 at their 35-yard
Go and
line.
escort yourself from the party.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
First down, going to the air with Love. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A second down throw for Love, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Robbie Anderson, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On first and 10, Love eluding the pressure right. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To the air again, Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Giants. They'll take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Boom!
Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
All right. You put it back in the garbage can.
Giants, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Throw it on the dime. Like, my name is Trace McStorley, bitch. Oh shit, I'm still fucking